Hello, welcome back to Navbar Class, DreamWeaver edition, and today we're going to be going over what we've previously learned about CSS, as well as introducing a few new elements. So right off the bat, you can see this is not the website we were previously working on. I have done quite a bit of editing to it and created this little home page here. But what we're going to go over is this in particular. This here is all very important in making this what it is. Okay? So right off the bat, you'll see this tag right here, .pic. And although PIC does not have anything or any importance in this, the dot does, because the dot is defining this PIC tag as a class. So if I was to go back in and add this to a picture, anything, it would automatically give it all of this information here. So classes can be used basically to define elements instead of having to type them out over and over again as style tags. Another example here is body. Now, body is not a class. Body is just defining the element body that is used in HTML. So this right here, if we go back into the code, body is giving all these elements based on the style sheet. But dot body is another story. Dot body is only used whenever we define it as a class. So here we define banner as a class, and if we scroll down and we find banner, which is right here, there are no elements in that currently, and that's okay. But as well, we have, let's see if I can, here we go, we have div class body, and this is where all our information is. So this is this whole box. This is our div right here. Class body, you can see it right here. And the reason it has all that is because we've defined that within the style sheet itself. Now we're going to go over some of these elements. Height and width are pretty self-explanatory. Background color is just a hex code or a word that Dreamweaver and HTML supports, such as black or blue. Z index signifies the importance. Now because this is 1, it will stack all the way in the bottom. No matter what's on top of it, it will always be on the bottom. As well, we have text align, which aligns all the text and images centered. So on the page, if someone was to open it, all this content would be right in the center. As well as margin right and left. These both center as well. Because this is not text, this block that you see, we had to create the margins on both sides to be equal, and that's what the auto tag does. Then we have a slight border. It's just 1 pixel of solid black. Gives a little bit of a design aspect if we go into the browser, as you can see. And next we have margin top. Now I did margin top because it gives it this little spacing in between of 10 pixels, and that's very helpful. And of course, font family, self-explanatory. Next thing we have are these. Now these are link tags of hover. So when you were to hover over a link, you get a text shadow of that. So I'll show that right here. Hover over a link, text shadow, just like that. And then we have visited, which will make it black if you visited the link. And then we have an ID tag. Now ID tags are very similar to class tags, and you can use them to define different elements. So in here we just have all of this: list style type none, text align center, all of that. And this navbar, these navbar classes are used to create the navigation bar you see at the top here. So I'm just going to hover over this real quick. You can look at all of the information we have coded here. Our colors, our text decorations, our hovered colors, and all of that. And then we have just some more elements to find down here. So as you can see, CSS in general is a very simple language once you get the hang of things. Once you understand all the elements and defining IDs and classes, you're well on your way to creating a polished and professional website. Now, as you can see, there's not much coding on this website. If we go into the code, it took me about an hour to write all this, get everything nice. But if we were to hit F12, we can notice that it loads so fast. And the reason is because everything we have is condensed. There's not many images. It's a very simple template. If you slice a PSD, which we'll do in a later tutorial, and create a website with it, you will experience lag. No matter what it is, there will be slight lag. So this wraps up the DreamWeaver Edition tutorial, and I hope to see you guys later on.